Everybody, welcome aboard. Happy Monday. That's good to see you all. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, there's some good stuff in the intro and outro list. I mean, I like I said, it changes. I deleted I think 5 or 6 things out of here, right before I started, and yeah, I just kind of figure out like it's part of my it's become part of my pre-stream ritual now to sit down and take 10 or 15 minutes and just put together some songs and whatnot to just kind of to bring in the night. I know people probably don't care about any of that, but it's a way for me to get in the mood. Anthrax, what's going on, man? Piper Hawk, good to see you, buddy. Redacted 72, welcome aboard. Apparently you're subbed to this channel. How's it going? It's going pretty well, man. How are you doing? Welcome aboard. You probably gifted a sub. It's been there's been a few gifts going around lately, so thank you to all those guys too. Simulator 72, good to see you. Get in the van, no questions. Get in the van. We have candy. DW Mead, welcome aboard. Finally catching you live. Well, good to have you here. Happy Monday. Ramos J, good to see you as well. Anybody else I missed here, make sure you say hello. So yeah, we're here. It was real damn windy on Friday. I think we talked about that a little bit, and apparently that was storms that became Storm Ciara that went over to the Great Britain and Europe and whatever else. That thing moved fast. That thing hustled across the Atlantic Ocean like a day and a half or 2 days. I was very surprised at how quickly that thing got over there. We had kind of I don't know, it was cold and windy on Saturday, so I ended up not going flying. I did, however, go over to the flight school that I'm going to be working with and jotted down some numbers and jotted down some information on my commercial and CFI. My estimate is that it will cost me get ready for this. My estimate is that for commercial single initial and CFI, it's going to cost just under $7,000. So that's kind of the number that we're working off of. Thankfully, my employer will pay for half of that, which would be nice, or at least right around half of that. So yeah, that's the excitement. I'm hoping my goal is to have that finished by Flight Sim Expo. Would be really awesome. Anthrax, thanks for gifting the 5 subs, man. If you got a sub from Anthrax, make sure you say thank you. I really appreciate that, dude. I'll do a cheers for that right now. Thank you. No beer on this flight. No, we're having water tonight. It's Monday. I had a couple of too many gins last night before I went to bed. I slept real well. I woke up a little cranky this morning, though. So yeah, I had a nice long chat. We did almost 2 hours. We're talking about everything going on. And a viewer of the channel was there, too. Janelle, I believe was his name. And she... yeah, the CFI went to introduce me, and she's like, no, yeah. Showed the YouTube page. I'm like, see, I'm not full of crap, am I? Which is kind of a weird thing, but it's cool. So yeah, I'm stoked about it. I'm gonna hopefully get some diamond time in. I was able to fit in. I gotta show you these pictures if you guys haven't seen them already. Let me do the cloud sync thing here. I sat in the Diamond DA40 just to see, is this going to work? And I can come back and report that it's gonna work, but it's gonna be real cozy. Yeah, here you go. So this is one of those where it kind of looks worse than it is. If I didn't have my coat on, I think it wouldn't be quite as crazy. The headspace is pretty much just right. Thankfully, my headset, I wear an over-the-ear, I wear an in-ear headset that goes behind my head, so I don't have to worry about the headset hitting against the ceiling. But this was with the canopy closed and locked, which was pretty sweet. And then as far as legroom goes, yeah, it works. I pushed the pedals all the way back, and I was able to push them both ways and hit the brakes and everything else. So all I really wanted to do at this point was crank the engine on and go flying, man. I was so excited to be able to fit in there. So I'll be doing a good chunk, if not all, of my CFI and commercial training in that DA40, and I'm super excited, man. I'm super stoked.
Did you know the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Here, let me hit the featured chat on that one. There you go. Oh yeah, I gotta move it, don't I? Close enough. Thanks for the bits, man. I appreciate it, Nightbird. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I might do some multi-time. I'm not really sure. I don't think I need to. I might do some time in a Cardinal as well because I want to get my complex rating. So I think I've my schedule and my budget. I've got 2 hours of complex time worked in there, and I've also got 2 hours of aerobatic time so I can go get my spin training. Bill Ferrelli, what's going on, man? It's good to see you, buddy. Who else we got here? I saw who's the mod up there? Was that Ian? Ian, good to see you, buddy. Happy Monday. Started my aviation degree this year. Nice, dude. Only a few years away from becoming a commercial pilot. Absolutely, that'll be fun. DWE, thanks for the sub, man. We'll get to all that stuff here in just a moment. I'm gonna sit here and ramble for a few more minutes. So, yeah. So it was nice. We get the plan put together, figured out all the hours and all the stuff there. The next thing is kind of on me. The next month or so is on me to put together my lesson plans for CFI and to also study for and knock out my written exams. So I have to take 3 written exams: one for the commercial, one for the fundamentals of instruction, and one for the CFI. And my understanding is the CFI and commercial exams are actually written exams are actually fairly close to one another. So that'll be on the docket for this week and this weekend, is to start in earnest studying for the written portion of those exams, and then also fitting time in there to work on like CFI stuff and putting together lesson plans and all that. Where am I doing my aerobatic? I'm not sure yet. So there is I think a super decathlon at Bedford, but it's like almost $700 for 2 hours of that plane with an instructor. There's also a plane down in Plymouth as well. My concern, the Plymouth plane is like half the price. So I'd like to go down there and do that. I need to figure out if I can make weight and balance, being the stocky and rather overweight guy that I am right now. Because I don't think I'm going to knock off my goal for weight loss by the time I need to do my spin training. So if anybody knows any places to go get aerobatic training in New England, anything that's within probably 4 hours of Boston, because I'd be fine just flying an airplane down there and doing it, if not just driving somewhere for a day. Let me know. I know there's some folks that do it out in Chicago, and that worst case scenario, that might be an option, but I'm not going to Chicago or that area until like July, and I prefer not to have to wait that long. But yeah, no, the stuff in Bedford is probably going to be what I end up going with, just because it's right next to home, and dealing with it from there. The gross a Cardinal, dude. I don't want to fly a Cardinal. The CFI was like, hey, we gotta. Well, it's maybe not. I don't think it's actually a Cardinal. I think it's just a 172 retract, which I think is basically a Cardinal. It's like, yeah, we got a 172 retract you can jump into. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah. Café de Paris sauce was invented in Geneva, Switzerland, not Paris. I don't even know what Café de Paris sauce is. Is that like mayonnaise? Chicago area in July. I wonder why. Actually, no, I'm going back for a wedding. I'm going back for a wedding in like 4th of July. Because I'll be in northeastern Indiana, which is a hop, skip, and a jump away from Fort Wayne, or from Chicago, I should say. Cardinal and a 172 RG are a bit different. Cardinal is an abomination of an airplane. The 172 RG is not. That's fair. They probably both have the same completely awful landing gear, don't they? So yeah, that's where we're at today. That was my excitement. I played a lot of World of Warcraft Classic this past weekend. I just there's some stuff I wanted to do on Sunday, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a shut the brain off kind of day. So I shut the brain off, and it was nice. It was good. It was fantastic. The Cardinal is just atrociously ugly. Yeah, they're not very pretty, are they? So we're here. We'll say some thank yous. We'll go do some flying tonight. I think it's going to be a short one this evening, but we'll cover everything that I mean to cover. So that's the important part. So let's run up a list here. Say some thank yous. This You're Not Found. First of all, thank you for 32 months in the tier 3 sub. He says, fun fact, if you sneeze and fart at the same time, your body takes a screenshot. I don't think that's true. Thank you very much for the tier 3 sub for 32 months, man. I appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. J Cross John, thank you for 35 months. I appreciate that as well. Cheers, my friend. I hope you're doing very well. I don't know if I'm going to make it down to Sun and Fun this year, but I will be at Oshkosh. Nightbird 2335, thank you for 5 months. Flippin' Nora, mate. I don't have a good English accent, but thank you very much for what I say here? 5 months, man. Cheers, buddy. Anthrax, thanks for gifting the 5 subs. If you got a sub from Anthrax, make sure you say thank you. Appreciate that, man. Cheers to you, buddy. You gonna come flying with us tonight? DW Mead 86 is here for the very first time. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for your support. Cheers. We're having water tonight, by the way, because I don't really drink beer on Mondays or anything for that matter. Usually I make a cup of tea, but I forgot to. Nightbird 2335, thank you for the 500 bits as well. I appreciate that. Cheers, my friend. I like that. I like the joke. It was good. And Nick Bolus, thanks for 34 months. Happy days as well. Cheers, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. I do appreciate that, guys. Ty is just pandering. He and I are co-chairs of the Cardinal Appreciation Club, says Bill. I don't think that's actually true. Aviator PJA, good to see you. Bill, are you flying a Cardinal for your PPL stuff, or like what's the deal there? Maybe you can jump in with Max for Sun and Fun. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. It's mostly time more than anything else.
When I was in college, I used to live on a houseboat and started dating the girl next door. Eventually, we drifted apart.
Thank you for the bits there. Man, I appreciate it. That's a pretty good one, too. Cheers, buddy. Here, I'll feature that. I haven't decided if featured chat is the worst thing or the best thing that's ever happened to Twitch. I'm not really sure. It seems to be broken right now, though. It's not supposed. I think the CSS is having some issues today. Robert57, good to see you, man. You saw the VA747 doing 800 miles per hour. I did, yeah. That was crazy, dude. I was just saying at the beginning of the stream, I can't believe how fast that storm raced across the Atlantic Ocean. Like, it hit us Friday afternoon to Friday evening. It was already in England by, like, what, Sunday, I think? Because I think Paul was having issues with his internet connection or with his power on Sunday. So that was pretty wild. Coltrog, Mr. Justin, thank you very much for 17 months. I was told there would be candy. There is candy. There's free candy. Hop in the van. We'll see where it takes us. Cheers, my friend. I appreciate it. Kiwi Cat, good to see you. Toasty's bad. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. What plane are we flying today? We're going to talk about it here in just a moment. American Boeing, good to see you. I got to say hellos first. I got to make sure everybody knows that they're appreciated. Below minimum is appreciated. It's good to see you. Stan Chaz, good to see you, man. How you doing, Stan? Norbert1699, welcome aboard. Oh, right. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, 177RG is a great plane. No strut, high wing. You know what? I've never flown one, so I'm not able to comment. Sean M is appreciated. Yes, sir. Here we are. It's Monday. Some GA Monday. We're gonna be flying this plane. This is the VANS RV-10 by Digital Replica. I've heard decent things about it. People have spoken highly of it. A lot of people were asking about it, so that's why we're flying it tonight. So what I will have to say is the usual. I was given a review copy of this airplane, so let that sway my judgment as you think it will. That being said, I think it's like $27 for this plane, so it's kind of a low investment point. I will say there was only one livery. If you don't like the green livery, tough. Go make your own, I think is what they're saying. And I did have to open the plane up in a text editor to edit the ICAO code because it was incorrect. It was set as the ATC code or whatever it is was set as November 102 DR, which shortens to November 102 when you try to connect to PilotEdge. So I had to open the plane up in the text editor and fix that. So if you're going to fly this plane on PilotEdge, just be ready to do that. Do I still have it loaded? Oh, yeah, here. Does that work? Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. Oops. Find. What is this thing? RV-10. I imagine there's going to be a lot of things that say RV-10, aren't there? Let's find this. ICAO. Yeah. So if you get this plane and want to fly it on PilotEdge, you got to change this P aircraft ICAO to RV-10 in order for it to be properly recognized on the network. This was like I said, it was November 102 DR at first. So that was the thing we had to do. And there's only one livery, and I found a typo. So without even turning the airplane on, we do have the rain effects on. It's cool though. Like they've got a bunch of different options here for avionics and appearances and things like that. I don't know how much. I don't know anything about. I don't know like what difference any of this makes. Like, do the engines have different modeling? They must if you have to do a reload. Did the props actually make a difference? I have no idea. But they look cool, right? So we're gonna go with it. The route we're flying tonight is in the Pacific Northwest. We're starting at the VANS Aircraft Factory at Aurora State, which is towered, but on PilotEdge it's untowered. So we're gonna take off out of Aurora State. We're gonna make our way VFR down to Newport, do a couple of touch and goes down in Newport, go check out the Rogue Brewery while we're down there, and then make our way down to Eugene. So these first two legs, if you're flying along, will be VFR. We'll head to Eugene, stop there, take a little break for a few minutes, and then we'll plan an IFR route from Eugene down to Medford. And I think that'll sufficiently put the plane through its paces, give us a chance to do some VFR stuff, go do some pattern work in it, and then go do a nice IFR flight to round out the evening here. Ryan C, good to see you. Ryan67, welcome aboard. MJQ400, welcome aboard. Quandon, good to see you, my friend. Jetfire, good to see you. Verity, welcome aboard. I'm doing pretty well, man. How are you? Yeah, dude, I've been to Rogue. I went to Rogue last May when I was out in this area. Flying to Medford to trade this plane into the Epic factory. Is that where they're at? Is Epic actually at Medford? Epic Aircraft. Oh, they're in Bend, aren't they? No, they're in Bend, not Medford, right? Bend is what the internet says. Now that may not be where they're building stuff. Company. Yeah, they're in Bend. Close enough though. Close enough. Where is Bend? We can go to Bend. Bend. Bend? Oh, Bend's way out here, isn't it? Bend's like out east. Where is Bend? Redmond? I don't know. I don't really know Oregon that well. There's North Bend. We go to North Bend. There's a town. Oh man, what is the name of the town? Stand by. What is... There's a town in Indiana near where I grew up where the north is actually south. But I don't remember. I'm hoping if I scroll through here, it'll stick out at me. I'm not entirely sure that it will. Because I can't remember. I can't actually remember the name of the town that I'm trying to find. I know it was on a somewhat major main highway. Well, main highway in the Indiana sense of whatever's a main highway. It doesn't matter, but now I'm kind of determined to find it. Yes, here you go. All right. Up here in southern LaGrange County, you have the town of South Milford. Okay? South Milford, Indiana. Nothing going on there. If you head southwest of South Milford, you will eventually find the town. I just had it here and I lost it. Milford to South Milford. So to get from, yes. I want driving instructions. This is very important. So to get from Milford, Indiana to South Milford, Indiana, you have to go north. I never understood that. I don't know how I ended up on that. Oh, because of North Bend, right? Yeah. On that note, let's go fly an airplane. AZ Aviator, good to see you, man. RV-10 is what EAA is giving away this year. I saw it at Oshkosh in the avionics package they have. It's amazing. That'd be pretty sweet, dude. I could fit in an RV-10, I bet. Maybe I can't afford to run one, but I could totally fit in one. SideQuest, good to see you, man. I'm doing very well. How are you tonight? Medford is such a beautiful field, especially with Orbex TE. I don't have Orbex. South Bend, Indiana is in the north side of the state. There is that too, yeah. Of course. Using Bing is more... Bill, have you not been around here very long? I use Bing because I get my Bing rewards and I get free video games from it, okay? I can almost pay for my entire Xbox Live or my entire Xbox Game Pass subscription using Bing rewards. It's fantastic. And the search results are essentially the same. Helly, good to see you, man. Good to see Immersion 2020 still going strong. We got to get that overlay game going, man. Slinzer, good to see you as well. Yeah. Anyway, let's go fly this thing. So let's put some people and gas in here. Like I said, we're going to be VFR for this first leg. Oh yeah, the submit and cancel buttons don't work. I don't know why there's notes here. But what I want is the load chart. We are in kilograms. Full. Well, this is awkward. I can't make the pilot heavy enough. I weigh a few more pounds than 243, but we'll go with it. It's fine. Just gonna be us on this plane today for this beautiful test flight out of the VANS RV factory field area. Okay, that's fantastic. We'll close that out. So let's see if we can get this thing started. I got sound up. All right, so what do we have here? 1200 standby. We've got our autopilot, 530, 430. I think that's an engine monitor. 2 G5s. Primer. The hell do we need a primer for? Isn't this thing fuel injected? I think it's fuel injected. We shouldn't have to have a primer. Left and right magnetos, master. The hell does the alt switch do? Oh, probably alternate. Oh, it's probably like an alternate bus or something. Or alternator. Oh, alt is alternator. Yes, not alternate, but alternator. That's how you actually get power into the airplane. Yes, of course. Fuel pump, pitot heat, beacon, strobe, nav, taxi, landing. Somebody yelled at me on Twitter or YouTube today, by the way. They found my A350 video from like 5 years ago, and they told me that the next time I make a tutorial video, I should follow the instructions and not try to guess at everything.
Maybe in New Jersey. I don't know, but Alaska.
What did Delaware? Maybe there's maybe in New Jersey. I don't know, but Alaska. I had to say it out loud to get it. Cheers. Thank you. So yeah, I got yelled at. But I told him I'll try to do better next time, because I genuinely will. I cannot believe I would put a video up there where I didn't follow procedures or read the manual before jumping into an airplane. All right, master comes on. Alternator probably comes on too. Mag right. Guess we'll prime that sucker up. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Really? That much dragging just to move that thing? This one, no, it doesn't. Oh boy. Immersion is key. Yes. Dead of the Josh. The hardest comment I should have, right? Good to see you, Dead of the Josh. Hey, social woodworker, welcome aboard. The A350 has instructions. I actually don't know that it does. And it probably didn't when it came out and I was flying it. Okay. Parking brake is set. That's good. We'll go to left tank for now. Oh, good. Oh, we can do both. Okay, we'll go to both. And, yeah. Oh, they're both, yeah, okay. Well, one can assume that the oil pressure's on. Okay. Why is it quiet? Can I make it louder? That's better. That looks like trim. That looks like an AOA gauge. Beacon, nav, taxi. Avionics panel lights. Ooh. Okay, a little bit there. That's fine. What's going on over here? T's and P's. Good. Those are fine. Fuel flow. We got gas. Actually, this is not a bad little engine mod that they've made. Oh, they have my tail number 2. They pulled the tail number of PilotEdge. That's cool. Is it on the front here? That seems to be the only place where the tail number is. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we are going to... Not there. Don't ask. Wait, are those 2D? You know, there's a 3D. They already have Coronado beat. UAO. Nope, not heart. And we are going to ONP. NO. In. Those click spots are in kind of a weird place. Just get rid of you.
I just quit my job at the helium factory. I won't be spoken to in that tone.
Thank you for the bits, man. Appreciate it. Cheers. Oh dear. And then we're gonna go to KEUG. UG. All right. Come up here. Direct. Enter. Activate. Back to flight plan. There we go. Okay. So how do we fly this airplane? Good. Do we take off with flaps? Oh, good. My favorite kind of flaps. The ones where you have to hold the button down. Except it doesn't work with my configuration here. So we have to go...
My friend keeps saying, cheer up, man, it could be worse. You could be stuck underground in a hole full of water. I know he means well.
I broke the bits, man. That's pretty good, too. Cheers. What did the drummer call his twin daughters? And a 1 and a 2. And a 1-2 tree. Okay. If we were going to do a run-up in this thing, I'd say we'd probably go to 1,800 RPMs or so. I'm going to check the fuel pump. 1. Ooh.
Too slow.
Wait, hang on. What's she saying? I don't like those levers. I'll check. All right, looking good there. Okay, we are at Aurora State. Winds are calm, so we'll just take off to the south. Runway 17. C-tower, control tower 20.35. 2035, set that. And then COM 1, mic 1. We'll go altitude. And if we wanted to call up Jameson for flight following, we could do that. By dialing up. Stand by. Portland low approach at 26.0. Where did I find that, you say? I got it off ForeFlight. Good. All right. Sing. Oh no. Oh no, this has a free castering nose wheel and they've modeled it. That's not going to end well later. Not at all. Yeah, it's nice. It looks like it's pretty nice out up in Oregon, yeah. She's insulting my running speed. Yeah, right? And too slow. What I want to grab is... Gotta mix your lead out. I didn't actually fly the DA-40. It was the weather was too crappy. I sat in it, but I didn't get a chance to fly it. But God forbid you have to taxi this thing with without having differential braking. I mean, you get a little bit of action from that rudder, but not too much. Doesn't sound too bad. I'm gonna put the headset on. All right, I can get behind that. Yeah, I'm a little terrified about landing an airplane with a free castering nose wheel for the first time. Just taxi at 20 knots and use the rudder. Yeah. Now we're talking. Oh, fuel flow is what she said. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, lights on. Aurora State traffic experiment 77 Tango Sierra taking off runway 17 departing to the southeast Aurora State. How confident are we that the radio works? Well, not at all, because I forgot to turn the volume up first of all. Radio check.
Good check.
Thank you. What are my V speeds? I have no idea. It looks like the V speeds are on the G5. 3042. Oh yeah. Yep, X-Plane's ground handling is gonna make this thing a real treat to taxi. Oh man. Tap the brakes. Tap the brakes.
Approaching runway 17.
Thank you.
For traffic,
Entered
VANS
runway
401 Tango Sierra is holding short
4,900 feet remaining.
2 for departure will be departing to the south as well. Aurora State.
Aurora State traffic, experimental 77 Tango Sierra departing runway 17 Aurora State. Oh, it's even worse now because I can't really use my rudder. All right, lights, camera, action. Let's go flying. Is this thing a retract? No. Airspeed allowed. Ooh, hello. Hello. Up we go. That is climb performance. What for is
Aurora
the...
State traffic,
Oh, that's my maneuver
RV-401
speed.
Tango Sierra is departing runway 17. We're departing to the south Aurora State.
How high are we going? 4,500? Great. Let's see, change CDI to GPS. Can we roll these things? Are these things like aerobatic enough we could roll them?
State, Robin 618 Delta Mike, departing runway 17 to the south, Aurora State.
Yeah. Can we loop it? Only if well, the plane...
Radio check.
5x5. If the plane doesn't weigh enough for me... Oh boy.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Can Ty ever get
Beautiful
into the
loop, sir.
utility correction? Damn right it was. I feel like this climb rate's unrealistic. I mean, it's got a big honking engine in the front, and I'm not. It's just the one person in here, so I have no idea. If we wanted to climb at, we'll do a VX climb here. See what we can get out of this thing. Or VY, I should say. It's according to the G5. Oh, we turn off the fuel pump. As you climb, I mean, it's got a pretty big engine up in the front. I do not have Orbex Oregon or any custom or any Oregon besides my Ortho. Sword Van, good to see it. So immersed doing loops. Yeah. I would have 65 because I missed 45. Jetfire, good to see it. She got some climb rate though. I think this is about all you're gonna get out of it though, is the little AOA gauge there starts coming up. We got 1,000 to go. Now, oh, there's two altimeters to set, I see. One for the G5 and one for the not G5. 3040. I was gonna say these two numbers are very wrong. But I see. Doesn't even have clouds. There are no clouds out. It's a nice night out. Marsanic, welcome aboard. So can I level this thing off? Probably need to pull the power back a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I see. It's got percentage. Okay, so if we want to run 75% right there. Let's kick on the autopilot and see how that does. Autopilot. See me rolling. Oh yeah, the alt button, right. Well, I want to go down. Back down to 6,500. We go bumping. Oh boy. ESP is off. Okay. Good to know. Well, alt cell. It's trying, but it doesn't know how to hold that altitude. We have to pull the power back, maybe? What if we just pull that power back there? Maybe he thinks we're going too fast? No, that doesn't seem to be the case either. Sync the heading bug, go into heading mode. Try VS0. VS0 is set. It's just trying to hold the altitude, and it's captured a 6,500 level up nicely, says Ian. I didn't. We'll close cow flaps too because we don't need them now. I think you need to set stability augmentation to 50% for pitch. I'm not changing those settings, man. No airplane's worth that. Circuit breakers work? No. That one worked. Unless the beacon doesn't work at all. No, I think the beacon just doesn't work. Okay. Pull the prop back. It doesn't matter. The prop wasn't in the red. I just got in and I broke it already. All I did was try to use the autopilot. What other good views are there? Oops, that's not the one. Nah, ain't gonna work. What if I come back to? Oh, just the autopilot doing its thing. All right.
Caution.
See, the flight director thinks we need to go down. Virtual turbulence. That's right, it's making it hard for me to eat. I was Scotsman, what's going on, man? That's in Flower, good to see you. King of the North, welcome aboard. Circle for good to see the bumps. That's so weird. View external circle. Oh yeah, there we go. Whew. Okay. All right, anyway. I guess just fly by hand. I get hand flies pretty well. It's very twitchy though.
Retard.
John Morris TV, thanks for 12 months, my friends. What have I missed so far? Well, I took off. It climbed like a bat out of hell, and then we broke the autopilot. An aircraft joining the Mile High Club, perhaps. Roll rate is fun. Yeah, it's pretty good. If we crank it, it just goes. Maybe I pissed it off when I did the loop. That shouldn't. It's got G5s. Like that shouldn't knock it out of alignment. Unless it did. Next plane's just pissed at me. Who knows? It's made by Digital Replica. Like, it's not bad. It looks pretty good. This thing we probably went on, right? What's it doing? Well, show me the D. Yeah, what's the D give me? Oh, that's oxygen. Okay, that's the oxygen system. We don't need oxygen. Negative G loop to fix it. Well, negative Chi loop and it loses its fuel. I probably should turn a fuel pump on next time. That might be something that's in default X-Plane though too. All right. Anyway, we'll head over to North Bend here, or wherever it is that we're going. Newport. That's the one. Let's see if we fixed it. Nope. What the heck, dude? Like, there's no bum switches down here for me to push. None of the circuit breakers are pulled. They all look pretty good. Except for the panel lights were off. But whatever. We could stand to probably pull a mixture a little bit, but... There's Peak. That's about Rich Peak right there. 15 gallons per hour sounds about right. Cowspot, what's going on, man? Good to see you, Jeremy. Just took off out of Aurora State in our brand new RV. Look at the controller's face at your target squawking VFR. I mean, I'm supposed to squawk VFR, right? The Emergent 2020 really has the experience, right? Oh, there's some legit turbulence, I think. I mean, it isn't turbulence, is it? No, because as soon as I turn the autopilot off, it's fine. Like, as soon as the autopilot off, it gets nice and smooth. Huh. Because it's like it's doing this.
212. 212.
Like, this is pretty much what the autopilot's doing.
212. 212.
Not quite that dramatic, but you know. Could be the experimental flight model. I had the experimental flight model turned off. Should I turn it on? Ian, are you running the experimental flight model? Worst charter ever, right? Well, that's why we're doing the test flight, man. Feedback for engineers. Autopilot doesn't work. I about to turn it on. Is that an option I can flip in here? No, not there. In here? General. Use oh, it requires an aircraft reload. Well, we can try that. We can try that for the next leg. You're not using experimental. Okay. Mine is off. My autopilot's fine. Yeah. I legitimately have no idea. Harbinger Band, good to see you. We are on X-Plane, yes. Happy Monday. We're flying the RV-10 by Digital Replica. It just came out. Could it be the weight? It's just me. Like, the aircraft is, there's nothing in here. There's full fuel tanks, and there's one pilot at 243 pounds. Which keeps us, I'm fairly certain we're still well below max gross. No fatties allowed. Except for me. How's the CG's in the green? It's fine. CG's fine in the green. CG limit is 15 to 30% wing chord. We're at 17%. That's fine. Like, it's not a weight and balance issue. Oh gosh. It's pretty good stand. Oh man, that's why I bring these planes out here. That's why I do VFR for these first legs, especially for untested developers. Must have been the loop. It's very possible. Hey Ian, do a loop and see if it breaks. I'll land at we'll land at Newport down here, and I'll reload the whole sim, and we'll see if it does any better on the next leg without doing any loops. What's on the red over here? Cylinder temps? Yeah, cylinder head temperatures. No, CHT is a little high. It'll be okay. Oh, excuse me. Did you give it an altitude, or did you just hit the alt hold button when you got to 6,500? I gave it an altitude to hold, 6,500, but it didn't seem to matter. Because even if we take away the altitude, just take away the altitude, fine. And then let's go into vertical speed mode, and let's go down at 500 feet per minute. And so even if we're not trying to hold an altitude, it's almost like it's fighting with something. But I don't know what that something would be, because I don't exactly have any add-ons running. Bad servo. Yeah. Is it broken? Nope, that's not the one. Edit failures. Fix all systems. Done. Latest XP. I'm on the latest X-Plane version, yep. Sim's up to date, plane's up to date. It might be a short look at this one tonight. Maybe we'll come back to it. It's fighting itself. Yeah, it's doing something like that. Well, we'll jump down at Newport here. We'll give it. Well, I'll reload the sim. We'll give it another go, and if it's still not working, then we'll find another plane. Go finish up the flights. Spin training required for PPL. Saw a video on it yesterday. Looks a little intimidating. Flight time. Good to see it. In the United States, spin training is not required for the PPL. However, it is required for a flight instructor rating. So I have to get a spin endorsement for my CFI. Newport traffic is 22.8. Got a gigantic tailwind too. 010 at 5, so we'll just call it runway, we'll call it runway 34. So we'll overfly the field at 1,500 feet, and then we'll enter the left pattern for runway 34. Cool. Pretty much pointed right at the airport. Flying with Arnold, good to see you. Required or not, it's probably still a good thing to learn. Yeah. I mean, I'm super intimidated by it. I'm honestly not looking forward to doing spin training. But it's one of those things that, yes, you should learn. It's good to learn. Required for that one student stalls the plane, right? Well, I mean, stalls are part of the curriculum. Although they don't really do full stalls anymore. They kind of took those out. Could it be the ESP? Maybe. It's hard for some of us to get in the utility category, yeah. Yeah, so like I can't Cherokee or a 172, like I'm not gonna fit in a 150, first of all. But a Cherokee or a 172, I'm not gonna get that in the utility category. So I've got to rely on a plane that's specifically built for aerobatics. And then that means finding one I can fit in too. Good unless you fly with Sears 22, you can pull a chute, yeah, right? I did mine at the Super Decathlon. Yeah, so there's a super decathlon at Bedford Airport. I think that's what they've got. Put some rudder in here. Will it go straight? Yeah. There we go. ECAC. Bedford. The East Coast Aero Club has, let's see here, at Bedford, they have, yeah, super decathlon for $250 an hour, plus $100 an hour for instruction. Or sorry, $80 an hour for instruction. So $380 an hour, $330 an hour, and it probably would take 2 hours to get the endorsement. That's a lot of money. That's like my entire flying budget for the month in 2 hours. Yeah, so there's another airplane that does another school that does aerobatics down in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I got to look that airplane up and see what the weight and balance situation is for that. There's also one up in Portsmouth, New Hampshire as well. But I'm less confident about that airplane, me being able to jump in there. When I did my PPL stuff a lifetime ago, we did spins at a 152. Yeah, I think a lot of people still do it in a 152. Like the flight school I'm going to, they've said that they could get the Cherokee 140 into the utility category, so that might be an option. Just to go up there and get my endorsement with them for that. I don't know if I really feel like going up and spinning a Cherokee 140 though. All right. Newport traffic, experimental 717 Tango Sierra, 7 miles to the northeast. We're going to overfly the field 1,500 feet for left traffic runway 34, Newport.
Newport traffic, RV-401 Tango Sierra. We are 10 to the northeast.
It's tried really hard to
the other
Cherokee,
van
right?
Into the field for left downwind for 34. Newport.
Why does the plane need to be in the utility category for spin training? Because spins are considered an aerobatic maneuver, and you can only do aerobatics in the utility category. I don't know if it's universal for all planes, but it's required for most planes. What is spin training anyway? It's not a dumb question at all. It's literally taking the airplane up, stalling it in such a way that it enters a spin, and you have to let it go a couple of revolutions or a few revolutions, and then recover from that spin. Ailerons neutral, opposite rudder, power out. As soon as you recover, power in, pull the nose up. But it's like, it's one of those things, like they don't do it in the US for PPL because it's kind of dangerous. So there were people that were like DPEs and flight instructors and students that were crashing doing spins. So they only require for the CFI rating. Sounds like a lot of butt clenching to me. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to it. All right, a little further to go here. Let's get all of our gizmos in. Where did Ian go? Most pipe receive and no intentional spins in utility category. Yeah. Yeah, so they mentioned that the 140 they have can do spins. There's the airport over there. Are you working towards CFI? I am. Met with the CFI met with the flight school this weekend, put together a plan, hours, put together a budget and whatnot. As soon as I get my 3 written exams knocked out, I'm going to move on to all the ground school and flying portion of both CFI and commercial single.
Newport traffic, RV-401 Tango Sierra is now 3 miles to the northeast. Again, we're going to be flying over the numbers at 1500, entering a left downwind for 34 Newport.
Newport traffic, experimental 717 Tango Sierra. I think we're right above you. We are 2 miles to the northeast. I'm going to overfly midfield 1,500. I'll make a right 45 and a left traffic runway 34 Newport.
All right, sounds like a plan. I'll come in behind you. Yeah, I'm down at 1500.
You can go first.
All right, we'll go first for 1 second here.
You should be right off my wing out there. There he is down there. I got him going for the mid, or going for the numbers. We're tuning the altimeter out here. I'm close enough. Newport traffic, experimental 717 Tango Sierra, flying over midfield 1,500. For the right 45, runway 34, Newport. Okay, set my heading bug for 34. That's set 340. It's
And Newport
1,500 in the numbers.
RV-10 Tango Sierra is entering the left downwind for runway 34 Newport.
Seen. That's a real person, by the way. That's my buddy Ian. See, if I did spin turning Phoenix in the summer, it took forever to get to altitude just to lose it on a few seconds. That sounds not ideal. All right, start descending down to pattern altitude.
Newport traffic, VANS 1 Tango Sierra is on left base runway 34 Newport.
Newport traffic, 717 Tango Sierra, left 45 for left downwind, runway 34, Newport.
Newport traffic, RV-10 Tango Sierra, short final runway 34 Newport.
Okay. Newport traffic, 717 Tango Sierra, left downwind, runway 34, Newport. Alright, let's pull that power back a touch, get the speed down here, start getting flaps out in a second. Good for my buddy there on final. There he is on the runway. Proper call for this VANS or experimental. You can probably make your own. You can. It doesn't matter. The arcs don't line up here, by the way. The white arc on the G5 is different than the white arc on the airspeed indicator. That's quarter flaps.
Newport traffic, RV-10 Tango Sierra is clear of all runways. We're taxiing to the ramp now. Newport.
Newport 77 Tango Sierra, left base, runway 34 Newport.
$500.
We're a little low, aren't we? Ooh, yes we are.
Newport traffic, Robin 8 Delta Mike, about 3 miles to the northeast, across midfield, enter downwind, runway 34 Newport.
Newport traffic, 717 Tango Sierra, final runway 34 Newport. Let's go for bottom of the white arc here. The white arcs are different, depending on whether you're looking at the airspeed indicator or the G5, which is correct. We'll never know. I'm going to say the airspeed indicator is, because it seems kind of silly the flaps would come up by 100 knots. We're high, aren't we? Was a beautiful approach. I don't know if I like this plane. Newport traffic 717 Tango Sierra, back taxi runway 2, clear runway 34 Newport.
Newport traffic, Robin 618 Delta Mike, downwind, runway 34 Newport.
guess we weren't
Approaching runway
clear yet.
02.
All right, we're gonna reload the sim.
Entered runway 02. 2,700
We're gonna
feet
see
remaining.
if it fixes anything. Texturing modeling, yeah, texturing and modeling look good. The sounds aren't too bad either. Yeah.
Newport traffic, Bravo 8 Delta Mike, base, runway 34.
For what it's worth, alt hold works fine in the G1000 version. LV Pilot, good to see you.
Bravo 8 Delta Mike, turning final.
Sounds
34, Newport.
like it sounds pretty okay too. Let's go have a boop here. Boop.
Sir, stop your vehicle.
It's the police. Avionics. Oh, we got plenty of room. All right, let's reload this real quick. And we'll see what happens. All right, so plugins, PilotEdge,
Disconnected.
Quit. Legacy, good to see you, man. Have a good night. All right. Let's see if we can fix it by rebooting the sim. It did not identify my loops. It should have. Oh, we didn't have enough granularity to see them, did we? What? Interesting. Oh, no, there we go. There's a loop. Yeah, check that out. Hell yeah. There's the other one. That one maybe not quite so good. It just seems to be a little bit of slow flight there. Oh, that was the inverted loop, wasn't it? The 0G or the negative G loop. And there was this mess here. Oh, right, because the speeds are wrong. Hang on. As inebriated Saturday, decided I wanted to beat up the pattern in my sim in my V-Fighter PA-28. I think it was some of the best pattern work I've ever done in the sim. Nice. I like those V-Flight airplanes. Actually, they're coming out with didn't they come out with a helicopter? RV. VANS. RV-10. Save. Reload. Tell me how I did. Got 100% on the departure. It doesn't think we landed. Something got all buggered up on that landing. Well, I'll have to file a bug report, I guess. Because it thinks we impacted the ground before we actually impacted the ground. Okay. Anyway, let's see how it does. Second flight. Try this again. Close you, close you, close you. And plugins, PilotEdge, connect.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Load chart. Pounds, inches, gallons, full. 225. We'll max it out there. We'll do the exact same load as last time. All right. Master. Park brake is set. Beacon, nav. Got this. Yeah, it didn't seem to like the landing in Cloud Ahoy. It might have been just a simism there. Might help with this fuel flow. Hey! Listen. I don't want to hear your crap, okay? Alright, let's get this to go again. What do you say? If it don't work, then we'll figure something else out. Any traffic in the area, please advise. Great. The mic button down there, that's going to cause me some issues. Where am I? Okay. Flash 23, good to see you, Craig. What's going on, buddy? Watch Grass, welcome aboard. SHS Richard, good to see you, Seth. and if there's problems with the debrief, guess who's going to have to fix it? My good friend Seth. Seth, you feeling better, buddy? What was that? Oh, that was... Oh, yeah. Okay, that was FS Global. LV Pilot, good to see you, man. What is my total real-world time now? 249.5 hours. Literally a half an hour off of 250. That's a ton, right, Max? How you doing, Max? Good to see you, man. How was your stream earlier? Whoa! There came some wind, started blowing us around. Getting commercial. I am, yes. Commercial CFI sometime in the next, hopefully, I'm hoping by Flight Sim Expo. This plane does not taxi well. X-plane ground physics are not built for free castering nose wheels. Zero 42.
212.
Oh, I thought maybe it was in like hectokilopascals or something.
212.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
212.
AP test on the ground. Yeah, we'll try a shot here. Oh, I don't know. It looks like it's already wavering. See what it does up in the air. Ground physics on helos ain't bad. I wonder why. Matt Cat, good to see you. Newport traffic. Experimental 717 take us here. Taking off from a 3-4. Gonna read the pattern. Newport. Too slow. Too slow.
Newport traffic, RV-10 is here is number 2 for pattern work off of 3-4 Newport.
They're right.
Approaching runway
They're
34.
Lights. Camera. Action.
Entered runway 34.
Let's go
5,300 feet remaining.
Commercial scheduled for the first week of March. Nice, dude. So let me know how it goes. You'll be done. You'll be done before me for sure. Why is it experimental? It's not. VANS does not sell certified airplanes. VANS only sells kit planes. So every RV that you see is a kit plane. Now there are factory assisted builds where they will help you, but you are still an owner, producer, operator, whatever. Oh, hey, the wheels kept rolling as we took off there. That was a nice touch. Power back in the climb here.
Newport traffic, RV-10 tickets here, departing runway 34, remaining in the pattern. Nope, Newport.
Newport traffic, 77 tickets here. Left crosswind, runway 34, Newport. Traffic 77 tickets here, left downwind, runway 34, Newport. All right, so we get on the downwind here. We'll try to throw in the autopilot on and see what happens.
Newport traffic, RV-10 tickets here, left crosswind 34, Newport.
Nope. Too bad. Way too bad.
And Newport traffic, VANS or RV-10 tickets here is the left downwind for 34, Newport.
Newport traffic 717 tickets here, turning left base, runway 34, Newport. Traffic, experimental 77 Tango Sierra is left. Final runway 34 will be full stop here at Newport. Ooh, that's not a very good turn to final.
Newport traffic, RV-10 tickets here, left base 34, also be a full stop, Newport.
Oh, there's a little wind shift there. Okay. Newport traffic, experimental 707 Tango Sierra, clear runway 34, back taxi runway 2, Newport.
Entered runway 02, 2,700
Yeah, it was a
feet
three-pointer.
remaining.
Maybe not the best. Okay, so this plane needs some work still. We'll just leave it at that. Newport traffic 717 Tango Sierra clear runway 2 Newport. I really don't like this free castering ground stuff. Like, this thing is incredibly frustrating to try to taxi. Because X-plane physics just are not built for this type of airplane.
RV-10 Sierra is
Switch to the G1000. I don't think it's not. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. It's still using the same autopilot.
Newport.
But we'll give it a shot. I'll check it out. It's still using X-plane's built-in autopilot, so I don't think it's gonna matter. We'll give it a whirl here. All right. G1000 and developer reload the aircraft. You should try the Magnite if you want to plane that needs work. Is that the 787 you were flying tonight, today, Max? Oh, good. It didn't even do it. Ha! Yes. I can't. Aircraft needs... yeah, I know the aircraft needs a reload. Uh-huh. Let's do push-pull. Yeah, Max, so you're I thought maybe you're flying quality wings today. That Magnet I don't think is worth the time. Oh, wait, no, it just did it. It just changed it on me right there. All right, we'll do another reload, I guess. Okay. Let's see if the G1000 makes any difference then. I already like the push-pull better than the throttle quadrant. All right. Brakes are set. It sounds like a mating call. Puffin mating call right there. I was waiting for it, Nightbird. All right. Let's just turn the autopilot on and see what it does. Maybe this will fix it. Maybe this will do it. Maybe that was a good call.
Caution.
Well, a nice default autopilot sounds. What if we were to just take off runway 2?
Newport traffic, RV-10 Sierra. We're going to go ahead and continue our taxi to runway 34. We're going to remain in the pattern, Newport.
Newport traffic, 717 Sierra. Going to depart runway 2. We'll be just north of the field here to come back here in a moment. Newport. All right, altitude there. Taxi off the runway. No.
Approaching runways 02 and 16. 34.
Thank you. Any other runways you want to add to that?
Entered runways 02 and 16. 34.
Thank you. So. Took off with a mixture out. Or fix that.
Newport traffic, RV-10 Sierra, departing runway 34, remaining in the pattern, Newport.
Newport traffic, 717 Tango Sierra. On the upwind runway 2, departing the area to the north. We'll be back in a few minutes, Newport. Kind of hurt seeing a G1000, a kit plane, right? That was kind of cool. That was cool having the 2 G5s and all those avionics. Yeah, I think I'd rather see a Dynon in here, if anything, but that doesn't come for free. Okay. Let's come out here. We'll pull the power. Turn on the autopilot. Ah! Aha! Well then. Fixed it! Alright. Let's go do a touch and go, and we'll make our way over to Eugene.
Okay, Newport traffic, RV-10 is here is in a left crosswind for runway 34, Newport.
Newport traffic 717 Tango Sierra, just north of, north of the field. We're going to enter left downwind runway 34 for touch and go and depart the area towards Eugene. Newport. Spent $30K on an avionics upgrade. Fixed. Honestly, you think about it, the two G5s, that's probably $12,000 or $13,000 in avionics right there. The 530 is going to be another, what, 6? The 430, another 5? I mean, yes, the G1000 is more expensive, but yeah, not by a lot when it comes to aviation terms. Oh. Oh, crap. Thank you. COM1 mic was off.
Newport traffic, RV-10 Sierra is on a left base for runway 34, Newport.
Newport traffic 717 Tango Sierra, left downwind runway 34. We're going to do a touch and go depart the area to the north, or sorry, the east, Newport. Okay. Garmin makes a ton. Garmin doing okay, yeah. Garmin's doing all right. Serbic Plays, good to see you, my friend. Low Flying, good to see you. Happy Monday, folks. There are a lot of RV-10 with glass, surprisingly. That doesn't surprise me. If you're going to spend this much money on an airplane, you might spend the extra $30,000 and put some good avionics.
3-4, and we're going to go back to the hold pad in Newport.
Hey, Ian. I hear me. But usually, yeah, they usually use non-certified stuff like the Dynon and whatnot, and then throw like a certified 530 or 430 in there to get their GPS and procedures and all that stuff taken care of. The flaps are really annoying. It's a lot of nose down. Newport traffic 717 Tango Sierra left base runway 34 Newport. I mean, the autopilot's not necessary, but it's kind of important for the kind of flying that I do. Because it's very difficult to hand fly and stream. And, you know, accurately hand fly.
I just watched a documentary about beavers. It was the best damn show I ever saw.
Took me a second. I was expecting... I won't lie to you, my mind was in the gutter. I was expecting something a little filthy. I was not disappointed, though. That was good. Newport traffic 717 Tango Sierra, final runway 34. Touch and go depart to the east, Newport. Oh yeah, maybe a little slow right now. I have no idea what the speeds are for an RV-10. We're just guessing. You're not hearing me on frequency still. Well, that's a problem. I'm on 22.8. 22. I'm hearing Ian. Like, I hear Ian make his calls. Radio check. 1, 2. Radio check.
555.
Thank you. Got it now. Newport traffic, 717 Tank Sir, upwind runway 34, Newport.
Newport traffic.
I did get a haircut. I got a haircut and I trimmed my beard.
Newport.
Newport traffic, experimental 717 Tank Sierra, right crosswind runway 34, departing the area to the east, Newport. Okay. Not sure if we're gonna do the IFR lake tonight. Might just do these two and call it a night, or head to Eugene, call it a night. We can go do some pattern work at Eugene, keep the controller busy. Maybe we'll do a we'll do another GA Monday where we go do some IFR stuff in this thing.
Newport traffic, RV-10, departing runway 34, going to be a right crosswind departure, Newport.
Let's go to 5,500 on the way out there. Off we go. I should be able to do the autopilot now, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we want to see right there. Autopilot, heading, flight change. No, not 200 knots. How about 110 knots? And then let's go to 5,500. You can't... The altitude up knob does not work, but the altitude down knob does. So we have to go to 40... Jesus. 7,000. Nope, we want to go to... There's 5,500. Alt up does not work. Alt down does. You know what? We're going to go... Does this one work? No, it doesn't work either. Yeah, we're going to go to Eugene. I think we're going to probably put this plane back in the hangar. So you know what? We'll go to Eugene. We'll do a touch and go at Eugene. At least talk to a controller tonight, and then we'll make our way up to make our way back up to Auburn State, and we'll put this plane back in the hangar for the night. So that'll at least give us another half an hour, 20 or half an hour, 45 minutes or so of flying. Excuse me. Below minimum's trying to grow a beard, not working well. I don't know what to tell you. Not everybody can grow a beard. It's fine. Jeff 2341, good to see you. Yeah, usually below minimums, usually feel like you're about 10 or 15 knots up. Excuse me? Oh, Mr. Airplane. You seem to have forgotten to do something. Not gonna capture it. Nope. Push the button. There's peak. Like 2,500 RPMs. Ish. Then we'll lean it out here. That's full. So we're watching EGT. I wish the real planes would respond this quickly to EGT changes. Or to mixture changes. Alright, that's about rich peak right there. 16 gallons, 16.5 gallons an hour. That sounds about right. Nice and smooth. That alt 100's knob missing alt. Oh, dude, Toto, this is just the beginning of it, man. The autopilot doesn't even work on the G5 version of the plane. It just sits there and oscillates. Yeah, this plane needs some work. Which is too bad because like it looks nice. It sounds pretty good, you know. Like it's an interesting airframe, but yeah, it feels like it was very much rushed, which is too bad. Yeah, it was just my G5 version that was broken, by the way. The suction gauge is, well, the suction gauge is being extra efficient today. for his pleasure. At least they got the AOA retrofit really important, right? I like the G5, man. I'll take a G5 any day of the week. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Eagle. This is supposed to be north up. Or track up, sorry. There we go. The vacuum pump is nuclear powered. Hell yeah. Plane getting rushed in 2020? Nah, not a chance. Jenny gets what's going on. Then she'll pass Big D. Good to see you. Is there any candy left? Oh, there's plenty of candy left. Get in the van. Let's go. Bird Strike, how you doing? You can get respect from gangs flying this in LA. It's a perfect lowrider. Yeah. Not this version though. We have to get the G5 version so we can get bumping again. All right, let's at least talk to a controller tonight. Eugene Adis 25-22-5. So COM 2 25 22.
Few cloud at 25,000. Temperature 4. Dew point 2. Altimeter 3040. Arriving and departing runways 34 left, 34 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. Backhaul runway assignment and hold short instructions.
Yeah.
Advise on initial contact. You have information. India.
India.
Eugene Motlone Sweet Field. Aegis information. India. 0154 Zulu. Wind 330 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1,500.
You know what the loudest pet you can get is? A trumpet.
Temperature 4. Dew point 2. Altimeter 3040. Arriving and departing runway 34 left, 34 right. Visual approach in use.
What's the altimeter setting? I miss the altimeter setting. I don't need it. I can just look it up.
Read backhaul runway assigned and hold short.
3040.
Advise on initial contact. You have information. India.
All right. Thank you for the bits, Nightbirds. I appreciate that. Cheers, my friend. The Trinot Found's crown is being taken away. V-Star, it's good to see. I thought the DT train simulator was the only similar content was released. Oh man, there's so many payware aircraft that come out in X-Plane that are just not even close to being finished. Like you look at them and like Toto said, you're like, do people even test these things sometimes? So we're gonna go do a couple laps of the pattern and then we'll head off to the north. Towers 18.9er. That's assuming the radios work. Somebody said they heard me. .9er. Hold them up here and 5 or so minutes. The dad joke ground has been passed to Nightbird. No, I think this year of Not Found still doing pretty good this month. I appreciate you guys and your dad jokes, and I appreciate all the help this month. Everything from here forward for the next
November T61 Alpha Bravo,
probably
November
3 or
approach,
4,
maintain
3 to 3.5, 3 to 4 months is going to be going towards commercial and CFI.
35 left approach.
I'm very excited about that, by the way, if you can't tell, because when I get my CFI, I got some stuff we're gonna be working on here with the channel, with streams, with the YouTube stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to talk about it too. Working intercom panel. Well, it's sorta. Ian said he couldn't hear me back at Newport, so it remains to be seen if the controller's gonna be able to hear us.
Destination ATIS is 125.225.
Thank you. Field elevation, excuse me, 374 feet. So pattern altitude will be about 1,400. I got you back. Yeah, thanks, Ian. Get the CFI. I'm gonna come down and learn something. Yeah, that's right. I gotta get a job though for that. Unless you get your own plane.
Southwest 112.
Be tough to fly the plane down to me though, so I can give you a lesson on how to fly the plane, at least legally. Ty gets a CFL. I'm gonna see if I can be like, hey, I want on my PPL. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to be able to go work part time for one of the local schools. I think it'd be pretty sweet.
Tower, Southwest 112, ILS, runway 25 left.
Southwest 112, Phoenix Tower, runway 25 left, wind 260 at 18, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 25
Hold
left.
10 miles out.
112.
Celtic Arms, thanks for the bits.
Alpha, runway 29 left, clear for the option.
A furniture store keeps calling me. All I wanted was a own nightstand. Is that a typo? Or am I missing the joke? Oh, I gotcha. Furniture store keeps calling me. All I wanted was a one-night stand. Or all I wanted was, yes, one-night stand. Yes, I gotcha. I gotcha now. Cheers, man. Thank you very much, dude.
Traffic.
Midwest Zach, thanks for the host, man. Cheers, everybody here from Zach's stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Ah, Brandon's fine, Blue Minimums. Brandon's come a long way. That would be tough, but I have a plane available at B-19 if you want to come up. Where is Bravo 19? It's right near. It's right next to Portsmouth, right? Oh no, that's not. Oh no, Bidford. Oh no, Bidford's it's a long ways away, man. Bidford's like almost, gosh, probably pushing 3 hours round trip, maybe almost 4. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef. If the cow has no legs, then it's ground beef. Yes, it is. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere. Yep. Thanks for the bits, man. Cheers. I'd be by car. Flying up there would be about an hour to an hour and a half. Probably about an hour and a half round trip.
Caution.
Taxi to the ramp via Delta, and I'll remain with you southwest.
All right, dive. Down we go. Eugene Tower, good evening. Experimental 717 Tango Sierra, 10 miles to the northwest India for pattern work.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, Eugene Tower, I dive.
I did 7 Tango Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra, and left downwind, runway 34 left.
Left downwind 34 left, 717 Tango Sierra.
What noise does a
I should have started down earlier.
747 make when it bounces? Boeing, Boeing, Boeing.
I came through pretty good.
November 261 Alpha Bravo, turn right heading 070, vectors ILS approach, descend and maintain 1000.
Thanks, Sniper, for the bits. Appreciate it. Common sense is like deodorant. Those who need it never use it. Oh, man. Ain't it the truth, though? Shinra Valar, good to see you. Alright, we need to blow these clouds. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. I know we've heard that one before recently. But thank you for the bits. Appreciate it.
Clear to Mammoth Airport, trucking 2 departures to route transition, then is filed. On via the SID, squawk 3465.
I'm expecting those clouds.
2 Mammoth, trucking 2, 0
Hey,
transition.
stream, how far are we from the clouds?
465, Scout 5976.
If your answer was at least 2,000 feet, you would be correct.
76, read back correct.
Is it 2,000 feet?
Eugene Tower,
I think it
November
is.
401 Tango Sierra is 12 miles to the northwest.
Have you heard of the band 1023 megabytes?
We'd like to do
They
pattern work.
haven't gig yet.
Maintain vertical separation from the clouds. 500 feet below, we're good. Have you heard about the band 123 megabyte? They haven't a gig yet, or they haven't gig yet. I got you. Thanks, Client Side 2. Appreciate it, buddy. Cheers. It's a good one, too. Why didn't the bike stand on its own? It was too tired. Oh, dear.
401 Tango Sierra and a right downwind for runway 34 right.
Airport?
Center right downwind for runway 34 right, 401 Tango Sierra.
I should have expected the clouds, I guess. Maybe when I wasn't. A few clouds 1,500, a few clouds 25,000. That's more than a few clouds at 1,500. All right. East of the lake is the airport.
November 1 Alpha Bravo, descend and maintain 10,000.
Boy, I don't see that. Flying, oh, we're not flying towards it anymore.
Present Tower, Tomahawk 6451 Alpha, request VFR departure to the northwest.
November 6451 Alpha, straight out departure approved.
When you call a monkey that walks in a minefield, a baboom. Hydraulics, good to see you.
Turn left heading 040.
You're American when you go to the bathroom, and you're American when you come out, but do you know what you are while you're in there? European.
363 Mike Alpha, Portland clearance, auto clear.
That's the thing you can say too.
Thank you.
My dad told me he always struggled with 3 subjects in school, maths, and he couldn't remember the other one. Ah, there's the airport, right in front of me. Good. All right, let's get subs down 1,400 feet.
Eugene Tower, Bonanza 618 Delta Mike, about 7 miles west of Indian land. 618 Delta Mike, Eugene Tower, and our left downwind, runway 34 left. Left downwind, 34 left, 618 Delta.
The little pops and whatnot that the engine does is pretty good. They must have recorded this from the real thing. Four is the runway. Set my heading bug. Get myself in the downwind. Gene Tower 717 Tango Sierra left downwind, runway 34 left.
November 7 Tango Sierra, runway 34 left, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go 34 left, 77 Tango Sierra. Do 1 touch and go here, 1 lap around, it'll depart to the north. Stream vote for the rib shot sound. I've been thinking about doing like sound effects of some sort. So maybe we'll do that at some point. Full. 500 feet per minute, about 90 knots. Sure, why not?
Portland clearance, Cessna November 363 Mike Alpha, requesting IFR clearance to the Olympia Regional Airport.
Number 363 Mike Alpha, Portland clearance, clear to Olympia Airport, Portland 1 departure, radar vector is battleground and then as filed. Maintain 6,000, departure frequency 124.35, squawk
base.
5527.
Okay, 360 Mike Alpha, clear
500.
to the Olympia Regional Airport via the
500
Portland
checked.
1 departure, underground, and then 6,000. 12435 is the frequency and 5527 is the squawk code, 360 Mike Alpha.
Number 3 Mike Alpha, read back correct.
No, the flaps are so annoying.
Eugene Tower, Fernando
I'm
618
not
Delta
going
Mike
full
down.
flaps.
Number 8 Delta Mike, roger. November 261
Alright,
Alpha
looking good.
Bravo, turn left heading 020.
Clear down water, flaps down
runway
indicated.
35 left,
Lights
localizer.
set. We got clearance. Touch and go, left traffic.
November 588 Victor Alpha, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
Eugene Tower 401 Tango Sierra, then a right downwind for 34 right.
November 588 Victor Alpha, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62. Citation 588 Victor Alpha, Albuquerque Center. That's the third call. Please contact Los Angeles Center on frequency 124.62.
Okay. Flaps up, powers up, airspeed's up.
November 401 Tango Sierra, runway 34 right, clear touch and go, wind 3307.
34 right, clear touch and go 401 Tango Sierra.
November 618 Delta Mike, can you tighten your patterns up a little bit? You're like on a 5-mile downwind there. Runway 34 left, clear to land, wind 3307.
Embry Riddle student.
618 Delta Mike, runway 34 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 34 left, 618
You got it, man. Don't worry about it.
Your crosswind turn off on your base.
Say again, 7 Tango Sierra. Please say again for 7 Tango Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra, extend your crosswind turn off, clear downwind.
Okay, extend my crosswind, 717 Tango Sierra. Let's pull power back, then pull speed back.
November 1 Alpha Bravo, cleared ILS, runway 35 left approach.
Who's flying out there anyway? Is that you, Anthrax, or is it somebody else? Again, we're not laughing at you, we're laughing with you. And the apparent Embry Riddle pattern.
7 Tango Sierra, turn downwind, I'll call your base.
David M. Downwind, 717 Tango Sierra. Oh yeah. We are way out here. For traffic up there somewhere. Pattern altitude. DW meet. Okay, got you, man. Well, thanks for flying along. I'm gonna do one touch and go here and head to the north. We should add Dad Jokes 2020 to Immersion 2020. What if Immersion 2020 is Dad Jokes? Like, what if they're one and the same thing? Okay. Look for that traffic out there. He is on a pretty long final.
November 401 Tango Sierra, runway 34 right, clear touch and go.
34 right, clear touch and go. On the go, we'll be departing your area to the north.
1 Tango Sierra, roger.
There he is. A beam.
618 Delta Mike, cleared to land. Number 618 Delta Mike, affirmative for the third time, runway 34 left, you're clear to land. Clear to land, 618 Delta. 7 Tango Sierra, base turn approved, runway 34 left, number 2, clear touch and go, traffic half-mile final.
Good touch and go, runway 34 left, 717. Start departing the area to the north after this.
Roger.
Momentary excitement for Brandon. Down, I say, not up, down. It's Like coax the flaps down.
November 261 Alpha Bravo, contact number tower 133.3.
Dad immersion. All right, that's pretty good. What is the least spoken language in the
Denver
world?
Tower,
Sign
Epic
language.
261 Alpha Bravo,
Dude, get out of here, man.
November 261 Alpha Bravo,
Come on.
Denver Tower. Runway
It's pretty
35
good.
left, 1020 at 11, clear to land.
35 left, clear to land, 261 Alpha
Call the
Bravo.
ball, Maverick. Does the experimental go inverted? Yeah, we did it earlier. Just don't do a don't do zero or negative G maneuvers, or you'll kill the engine.
GA parking, 8 Delta Mike. 8 Delta Mike, taxi via Fox, correction via Alpha and Foxtrot to the ramp for this frequency.
Delta Mike, thanks for flying with us, man.
Alpha Foxtrot, this frequency, 619 Delta Mike.
You did great. I'm being serious too. I don't know what your experience level is, but it's cool. I never thought about Eugene coming in here and him doing pattern work on each side of the airport. That was pretty
Short
genius.
final runway 34 left.
Say parking. Steep coming in here, but that's fine. Got my aiming point.
Portland ground, Cessna November 363 Mike Alpha, northeast parking. With information Yankee, we are ready for taxi.
Ready for taxi.
Number 363 Mike Alpha, Portland ground, runway 10 left at Echo, taxi via Alpha.
10 left at Echo and taxi via Alpha for 360 Mike Alpha.
I think he's got some serious
Number
power.
401 Tango Sierra, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, 401 Tango Sierra, see ya.
All right, we're gonna buzz up the valley here pretty low, I think. Ian, let's do some formation stuff, man. Hop over to 2345. I'll catch up with you here in a second. Fattest king at the King Arthur's Roundtable with circumference. He acquired his size from too much pie. Okay, I think I'm done now. Ah. Oh dear. All right, how long to get to Aurora State? Clear the flight plan. And then direct Aurora State. Alright, let's see if we get some speed now. Speed! There's clouds here. Do a little scud run. It's cool.
November 7 Tango Sierra, frequency change approved.
7 Tango Sierra. Have a good night, man. All
Number 261 Alpha Bravo, turn left at
Heading.
Mike 4 or Mike 5, taxi via Mike and Lima 1 to the ramp, remain this frequency.
right, let's just
Left of Mike 4.
run this thing. We're gonna run this
taxi
sucker
via
on
Mike and Lima 1, 261 Alpha Bravo, thank you.
rental power here. All right, 23. 45. Anybody up fingers?
1 Tango Sierra is up on fingers.
Hey, hey. See if I can catch up to you here.
Okay, I'll pull it back a little bit.
What's your altitude?
Climb into 4,500. I'm at 42 right now.
All right, I'll go up to 45 then. Yeah, here we go. Power. Got to go to 5,000 and then dial it back to 4,500. What do you call sketchy Italian neighborhood? The Spaghetto. I was coming in right behind you into the pattern. I was just trying to give some room. Didn't like my pattern. That's all right, man. I wouldn't worry about it. You did fine. But yeah, usually when you come in on the pattern there, they want you about a mile, or no more than a mile from the runway. And if he wants you to give, if he's gonna need you to give space to whoever's in front of you, he'll just extend your downwind. So usually it's better to jump in the pattern and be a little fast and have your downwind extended than to fly a wide leg, and you know, potentially upset the controller. And it comes down to controller preference too. Some guys are more strict on that stuff than others, if you will. Let's do direct. JK. UAO. So this is why I like to fly these planes VFR before I go do anything serious IFR, because you never know when you're going to run into issues with the autopilot or the altitude knobs or anything along those lines. Look at your hands and count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's my strong arm. Good to see you, man. So it's my strong arm actually was your controller tonight. Oftentimes, if you're trying to do that to help, will actually make things more difficult. Just fly your pattern as you would, Lady TC. Worry about spacing and sequencing. Yep. And that comes back to PilotEdge, man. PilotEdge is a training network, and mistakes are going to happen, and the controllers are going to say, hey, don't do that, or correct it, and it's nothing personal. It's just, hey, like, don't do that, and, you know, do better. Because they want you to fly well, just as much as you want to fly well. Dude, I'm giving her all she's got here. Lean it out a bit. 16 gallons an hour or so. There we go. I think that's all we're gonna get though. 178. 178 true is pretty fast. I mean, not all you can get as, you know, as in like, man, this plane's real slow. IRL, you also don't want to be far from the runway in case your engine goes kaput. Or kaput, yeah. Better to fly like a potato in the sim than IRL. Absolutely. Killer Kovic's good to see you. I'm doing pretty well, buddy. How are you tonight? Happy Monday. I mean, I've seen some pretty crappy flying in the real world too. Anybody with even just a couple of hours has probably seen some wild stuff out there. Short purchases are good fun. Yeah, I haven't done one for a while. I need to go. Like, that's something I gotta go out and practice too, or some engine outs. But I haven't done that for a while. I think the last time I practiced an engine out was 2 years ago when I got checked out in the 170 or I think I got checked out on the Warrior first in our flying club. See if I can find Ian up there somewhere. Excuse me. What is Forrest Gump's password? 1 Forrest 1. Oh dear. Hey, client side too. I forgot to say thank you for the bits, man. Appreciate it. And Celtic Arms and Nightbird and all you guys. I really do appreciate it tonight. It's been fun. So, Friday. Speaking of it's been fun, Friday night. It's Valentine's night. Valentine's Day. My wife and I don't ever go out on Valentine's Day because I think it's ridiculous. We're gonna go out for lunch on Saturday instead to a local Portuguese place. It should be fantastic. So we're gonna fly the Pocket Rocket because it's the most Valentine's appropriate plane I have in my arsenal. Some might call it the Love Rocket. We're gonna fly it in, what is the F&O this week? I'm volunteering us to fly in the F&O because why not? But I don't even know what the F&O is. Ah, yes, Love Field this week. So we're going to fly down to Fort Worth and Love. and see if we can make their life interesting. And we'll find. Actually, you know what? we might go do the Little Rock turn. Because why the hell not? So yeah. So how about Little Rock and the Pocket Rocket, and we'll go from there. Hey, there's Ian. We did Pensacola Little Rock a few weeks ago, and I think it's kind of a long flight for even the Pocket Rocket. So that's the plan. I encourage you guys to all come fly who are not obligated for miscellaneous Valentine's Day duties, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So yeah, we're gonna fly the Love Rocket, and it'll be a good time. What's your speed?
135.
You gonna speed up soon?
Yeah, what would you like?
Whatever you want to take.
All right, stand by.
I'm gonna come in on the right side. Oh no! I'm on the right side here. All right, my airplane.
All right, 75% power in, and we're accelerating. We'll see where that ends up.
Right. .75% power. It's gonna be a repeat of the Chicago FNO. I don't know that Dallas will have their stuff together quite the same way that Chicago did. But yeah, we might fly out of Fort Worth. We might fly. So I might. What I think. I gotta look at the route and whatnot and make sure, like, timing wise, it's gonna be okay. But probably be
looking like we're gonna hold at about 160.
60 or 50?
160.
160. Gotcha. Of course, our winds are probably ever so slightly different. Yeah, so probably take off out of like Fort Worth, head over to Little Rock, and then make the turn, and then head back to Love. Get both the F&O fields in, and it'll be a good time. So that'll be the plan. But I got to look and make sure the route's not going to be super long. Oh, we're going to find Little Rock, and then we're going to leave. We're going to find Little Rock, and then we find Love. Because you have to find Little Rock to be able to get to Love. Everybody knows that. Can I fly my PDA 28 into Fort Worth? Absolutely. Or into Love. Absolutely, man. You can fly your Archer. You can probably fly your Cherokee into Fort Worth if you really wanted to screw them up. When was the last time you did a no flaps landing? Oh, I have no idea, man. That's a good question, Anthrax. I do not know. I think my PPL was the last time I did one, like during training. We're gonna find Little Rock to get to Love. Yes, yes, that is the goal. So come one, come all. And I think we figured out the stream title. VFR, yeah, VFR could be interesting. VFR in a Love field you might get away with. You probably won't get VFR into Fort Worth, but you never know. It's possible. IFR to PA-28 sounds great, yeah. I get you. If you guys got a pocket rocket, just jump in that thing. Of course. If you don't have a pocket rocket, that's okay. I get you. Gotta get the 70s porn music. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go to Spotify and see if I can find a 70s porn music playlist. And we'll just play it up, man. We'll have a good time with it. Please tell me that was a freaking sip. I didn't intend that to come out the way that it did, but it did, and it's fine. The Marchetti will be okay. The pocket rocket is definitely faster. If you get a head start, then the Marchetti will be fine. Because the Marchetti's gonna cruise at what, like 220-ish, I think, 200 to 220, and the pocket rocket will cruise closer to like 330 to 350. It's the, I think, I forget the cruise speed for that thing. If Max, are you here? Max is still here. He knows the cruise speed of the pocket rocket. Only two places I fly on VATS and PA28 VFR because I'm working on my PPL. The Zebo because it was free. I like that. But as with any F&O, I encourage you guys to come and cause chaos. And then this weekend we have a bonus stream. We're gonna be live on Sunday afternoon for the PilotEdge event. Nobody Goes to Fresno Part 2, where we will not go to Fresno. Remains to be determined whether we will fly the Santa Barbara turboprop route or we will fly the jet route. I'm leaning towards flying the jet route in the Eclipse because that's going to throw things off quite a bit. Could even be fun to fly the jet route in the Vision Jet as well, because again, that's going to throw things off pretty good. Getting that middle of that pack, like 250, unable, my friends. I can't do 250. But good luck to you, sir. Check Discord, okay. Fantastic, thank you. Is your X-Plane completely default or are you running some visual Lua scripts? I'm not running any Lua scripts. I do not run Fly with Lua. I'm not running any modifications to the rendering engine or anything like that. You are looking at bone stock X-Plane with ortho scenery and obviously a payware airplane and all that. But yeah, I don't mess around with E&B or any of like X-Vision or whatever those preset things are. Let's just do this. Alt. Heading sync. Heading. Done. Just get right behind him here. Will that be after Squirrel Stream? Because that's how I spend my weekend mornings. It would be in the middle of the stream and probably ending after he's done. Because I think he's usually done around 5 o'clock Eastern time, and the stream's going to be 3 o'clock to, I think 3 to 6 is the event. It's a pretty chunky event. PilotEdge. Oh, no. It's a hawk eating a pigeon on my Twitter feed. Sunday, February 16th, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific time. So 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Yeah, so I'll be live for a little bit at the end of after Paul is done. Because I think Paul wraps up by 5 o'clock on Sundays. 5 o'clock Eastern time on Sundays. Might even be earlier than that. I'm not sure. Scrolls make me want to re-download Airports. Yeah, that's pretty. It looks pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun watching him play that game. I remember watching him play it back in the day, like when it first came out, and it seemed like it was a pretty decent game. Excuse me. Holy crap. Retard. Ian, what happened, buddy? Where'd you go? Oh. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Scenery load or weather or something? Or did you pull up? Oh, did you do a loop? I completely missed it. You did. Crystal725, thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to you, my friend. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I see. That you did. I'll do a loop, too. Why not?
Caution.
Go down. Get a little speed. Get a little speed, make a little love, and get down tonight. Ooh, yeah. Oh, look at that. We were pretty close. Close to rolling on 4,500. Yeah. Alt heading. Things never to do in a plane, right? Sabine, welcome aboard. First thing I see, caution. It happens. Still back there? There you are. I'll chunk the power a little bit here, let you catch up. Hold on to your butts. It's not a bad plane. It's just this thing. It needs a little polishing. I think with a little bit of polishing, I think this thing will be okay. All right, Aurora State 20.35. Get it ready to go here. 20.35. Excuse me. And current weather conditions. Winds are calm. 10 miles, clear skies. So I think we'll just do the straight in for runway 35. Works for me. And it's telling us it's time to start down.
Caution.
How do I know that? Because ForeFlight tells me when. Let's see here. This number right here. Descent to destination. Definitely not 2,000 feet per minute, but about 500. When that hits about 500 feet per minute, you know it's time to start down. That'll tell us at this speed how fast we got to go down to make the field. And I do that in the real world too. It's one of my favorite ForeFlight tricks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look off to your right, you'll see two fools in RV-10s doing things you should never do in an airplane. Why not? Where's your sense of excitement, Nightbird? Thrill.
Destination ATIS is 118.525.
Thank you. I'm gonna head over to CTAF.
Right.
Block. The hell's Ian at? He's practically right on top. Oh, there he is. Aurora State traffic. Experimental 717 Tango Sierra 15 miles to the southwest, planning a straight in for runway 35 Aurora State. Field elevation is 200 feet. Pattern altitude 1,200 feet. Got it. Those are pretty good, Anthrax. Holy crap. Yeah, that's pretty good. Santa the Elf. I like it. Uh-oh. Oh, hey. I just kicked my joystick. Hang on. Oh, boy. Uh-huh. So, by Friday, I should probably install the 7-port USB hub I got to replace the one down there that I keep kicking and disconnecting. Because that would be the smart thing to do. It's got a loose cable. And mouse yoke landing, right? Bust out the old Chevy Rule 727 trick. Because for years, for a long time, he just always flew with a mouse. Alright, where's it at? That's it, right up there, straight off the nose. Matt, 1997 Eric, good to see you, man. How you doing, buddy? Shot in, that's pretty good, too. I'm doing well, man. How are you tonight? What if we modified... There you go. Looks kind of goofy, but it works. RC Fly, good to see you, man. How you doing? We're almost there. Almost there. It might be a while before I try flying this plane again. Just gonna throw that out there. Yeah, the hearts are good. I think the hearts might be my favorite. The two hearts, not the broken heart. You have to still have time to slow flight it. Sure. Okay. Try and stall it, see what happens.
Too slow. 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 Too
We gonna hit the buffet?
Too slow.
Or it's just gonna break?
Too slow. Too slow.
It's very unstable now.
Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
Oh, wow, okay.
Too slow.
I didn't expect that. Trim, 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 trim. Okay, now can we do an accelerated stall on this thing? How high would we have to pull this nose? 35 degrees? $30?
Too slow. 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 Too slow.
Okay, 35 maybe?
Too slow. Too slow.
Oh crap.
Too slow.
There it goes.
Too slow. Too slow.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Whatever. His internet is also stalling. Oh, wow. Twitch just died all of a sudden. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Twitch. Dude, what the heck? No, I actually think it's my internet connection. Oh, it's doing fine now. Hey, what do you say? It's a little on the low side, actually. It should be a little higher. We won't let it do the upload test because that will kill the stream. Nah, it's doing it again. All right, let's go land this sucker. Call it a day. There's field up there. 2035, 2035. Aurora State traffic, experimental 707 Tango Sierra 5 miles to south, straight in runway 35, Aurora State. Bezos is upset. Oh, it's still going again. That's a bummer. Get off 4chan, right? I'm not on 4chan right now. All right, we're back. I don't know for how long, but we're back. We'll at least get this landing in, and then we'll call it a night real quick. Freaking Twitch, man. This crap drives me insane. Just to know that it's not my connection. It's a little bit of jitter in that, but it's not too bad.
2 mile final runway 35.
It's doing its thing. It's trying. This would be perfect for a morning stream, right? Aurora State traffic. Experimental 717 Tango Sierra. Final runway 35. Aurora State. You there?
Retard.
Nightbird, thanks for gifting 5 subs, man. I appreciate it. Cheers, my friend. Thank you.
500.
All right. Let's pay attention.
Retard.
Let's work the magic here to get my flaps down. One fake notch at a time. Mission not found. Thanks for gifting a sub as well. Appreciate that, man. Sorry, this Twitch is falling apart right now.
Retard.
Aurora State traffic 77 take us here. Short final runway 3435. Aurora State.
Retard.
170s poor music lies. Oops. Feels like we're high. Like I think those Vossies are lying to me.
Retard.
Alright, at least we got one good one. Flap speaking terrible noise, right?
Retard.
Nightbird, thanks again for gifting the subs. This is not found. Thanks for gifting that sub as well. Dropped frames Kappa. Pretty much, man. At least it's the end of the stream. Holy cow, there's so many drop frames, though. Well, I don't think I'll be flying this one for a little while. I'm going to give it some time in the kitty. So this company made a Cessna 310 as well that I was going to fly one night, and the rudders were twitching while I was sitting on the ground, and I didn't have the balls to actually fire it up and go stream it because I was afraid it was going to crash or, you know, have problems, and I think that might have been the right decision. Not to say that they're both the same product, but I just want to see pictures of you and This You're Not Found on your trips to and from Expo. Of course, man. There'll be plenty of Expo. I'm taking camera and everything else with me too. It can be pictures and videos and you name it, we're gonna have it. It'll be a good time. Working on figuring out who else is going. All right, let's get off PilotEdge.
Disconnected.
Hold on. Ian, thanks for flying along with me. I Can't remember the other guy's name. Other guy who, DWME, thanks for flying with us as well. All right, lights to leave the beacon actually on. Avionics off. That's not really how a plane shuts off, but okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Aurora State Airport, home of the VANS RV airport factory place thing. And it's tanking again. We'll upload the flight. There we go. Yeah, let's go watch a replay, and we'll call it a night there.
Entered runway 1735.
I think we're done with you. Oh, good. We have our gull wing doors. Give us a little extra lift. Okay, I'll take it. Did that nose wheel ever come down? Yeah, eventually it did. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that tonight. All right, I'll use all the replay. Don't care about that. Replay. All right, my friends. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. You win some, you lose some when it comes to the airplanes, and we'll give this one another go here in maybe a couple months. Let's see who's live right now. We got Bill Ferrelli live. GoPro landing competition at John Wayne. So he's talking about some of his real world flying. Nico's doing whatever Nico does nowadays. Oh man, who we got? We did Duluth fly, didn't we? Oh, what's this guy doing? He's got a webcam.